they will never understand our situation, because an idiom said like, you will not feel situations that you haven't been through. You just imagine that situation, but you will not feel it, real feeling. So they haven't been through this situation. They from cars to cars, from doors to doors, so they haven't been through our situation. And unfortunately, some people, they follow this rule, like if the body is not your body, why you do care of it? So they don't care, maybe.
I think the media, it's terrible the kind of narrative they push forward in support of the current government's bills and legislations that they're pushing, and kind of feed into this toxic narrative, but also such a harmful one and such a dehumanization. And I think for the media in particular, I think people look at journalists as such, and we relate to them more as human beings than politicians. And I think it's such a serious and heavy speech to be putting forward to support those kind of bills. And it's very often that you hear these negative kind of stories, but you don't ever actually hear the stories of these people who are human beings and individuals just like any of us, and have just experienced immense suffering. And I think it's profoundly shocking and awful.
I think it's disappointing, and they just like demonize people for doing nothing. And if they knew that like we have been through, I think they will change their mind. Because before we left our countries, we had no choice. So for that reason, we had left. But if we had another choice, we didn't come here, really.